Okay, I'm going to have a go at showing you how to do this quickly. This is a bit of a rough job. I hope that you do a bit of a better job than I'm doing, because I just want to show a quick demonstration of the whole process. I'm selecting the magnetic lasso tool. You could use other tools like the razor, which you can see I've used here. I've rubbed it out. Make sure you are on the layer that you want to cut out. I want to cut out this wonky building. I want to get rid of the background, and I just want the building. So if you go small steps along the edge of the building, you could do a really good job. You'll get a nice clean shape. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it a bit quicker. All I'm doing is following along the edge, clicking every now and then, and I'm letting it select the edges. I'm not going to get a great job, but I'll demonstrate it quickly. It won't take half an hour to select the building. I was tempting to include that cabbage tree, the palm tree, but I'm not going to. Would have been a cool thing to include. You might, when you do your buildings, look for little details that you might include. Now, if you go and click somewhere totally silly that you don't want, or if it selects somewhere silly, just press the backspace bar, go back to where you are. If you press the backspace bar, it'll just keep deleting these little anchor points. And then you can start again where you want it to go to. Getting close to the end. You can see I'm not being very careful. Again, I hope you're being a little bit more careful. Now I'm getting close to my finish point. So it doesn't really matter whether or not I click. It helps if I click. It tells it where to put down points. Now watch really closely in the top part of the screen where my little lasso tool is coming along. As I get really close to where I began, as I join it, see that little circle popped up? I move away, move to my very first point. If I click on this, I'll get the marching ants. Marching ants are a happy place. So what this has done is selected all of this building. What I want to do next, there's two ways of doing it. There's a shortcut. I like shortcuts, they're fast and fun. Control J. That makes a copy of the building on this new layer here. That's a pretty easy way of doing it. When you've got your marching ants there, the other way of doing it is layer, new, layer via copy. And that'll do you the same thing. So layer, new, layer via copy. When you've got the marching ants there, press it and you'll get the same result. So now you're going to see the wonder of layers. I'm going to delete my wonky building because I'm finished with that. And there I have my wonky building in my nice grass landscape. I'm going to press Control minus, move it about. I'm going to change my tool that I'm using. I'm going to choose the Move tool. I'm going to click on Auto Select, use the Move tool, because then I can move it around. Where do I want it to be? Well, I like it just above about there. I'm happy with that. Now, what if I wanted to make it bigger or smaller? All you have to do is click on Show Transform Controls, and I can make it bigger or smaller. Now, it can look a bit, that's pretty cool, but what if I wanted to keep it in its original proportion? As I'm keeping my left button, mouse button clicked down, hold the Shift button, and it keeps it in proportion. I want it to be about that size. Press Enter, because remember, anytime you transform a picture, you've got to press Enter. So, now I have my first building here. Important thing to do, save your image. Never know when your computer's going to crash or something like that. File, Save As. Don't just do save, I do save as. I'm going to call it, I've already called it DJ Collage. I'm going to call it DJ Collage 001. Next time I save it, I'll call it DJ Collage 002. I'm saving it into my user drive, into my folder that I've set up. Save. The next step, I'm going to add some more buildings.